Hi everyone, welcome back to another short vlog. If you're in India, you might know it's getting really hot these days and drinking a lot of water is prime. But the filtered water that we get at home isn't cold enough to satisfy the thirst. One way to keep water cool is to keep in the refrigerator, of course, but the best way is to keep in an earthen pot. My mom has one big pot in the kitchen from which everyone in the house drinks water, and I wanted one very badly in our home. Hence, we all went over to a place nearby where they sell good earthen pots at a reasonable rate. They had picked me from home, and then later my husband and kids joined together for dinner at my parents' house. The earthen pot would have that mud taste, so I was told to add water and change every day for 3 days. I had posted this on my Instagram, and many of you had asked why we would need so much coconut and from where. This actually is from my father's farm. We keep some for cooking and the rest would be used for preparing coconut oil. The procedure is quite long. If possible, I shall show how we make coconut oil from these mini coconuts. Kids were really excited seeing these mini coconuts at home and they were happily helping to take it out from the vehicle. Again on my Instagram, I had put a story on traveling to Attappadi and we had to start at 8 in the morning. Preparing breakfast would either delay or else we'll have to wake up way more earlier. So I thought to prepare something quick and keep it ready in the refrigerator so that it's easy. On the night before travel, we had fried chicken and some coleslaw left after dinner. So quickly a sandwich filling came into my mind. I shredded chicken into pieces and tossed it in a pan. Kept that aside to cool down. Meanwhile, in a mixing bowl, added 4 small cups of coleslaw that was left and to that added the chicken after it was completely cooled down. Mix that well and then this goes straight into the refrigerator. On the next day, toasted some bread for the sandwich. Kids wanted peanut butter, especially Arman loves bread and peanut butter. Rihan is peanut allergic, so he chose to have chicken sandwich. After breakfast and getting ready, we were out by 8:30 and started our journey to Attappadi. Now why we are going there? My sister, my cousin Sabida had invited all of us for lunch along with her parents and siblings. Unfortunately, some couldn't join and this even included Chinu, my new sister-in-law. She had other engagements which she couldn't avoid and hence we dropped her at her house. Attappadi is 2 hours journey from where we stay. It's in the Palakkad district of Kerala and also bordered with Tamil Nadu. If I'm wrong, do correct me and let me know more about the geography because I'm weak in that. There are lots and lots to know about this place. Shall tell you more about it on the go. Now Savida's parents, they are my father's sister and brother-in-law, stay on the way. So they had joined us around at 9 and we all were together but in different cars. This is the first time we are going to Attappadi, and the view on the way was as amazing as going to any hill station. The mountain pass is something breathtaking, so we had stopped, I guess, every 20 minutes to take a break, get out and smell fresh air. The climate there is unlike how it's in our place. The weather is very pleasing. It was a bit windy and the heat from the sun wasn't uncomfortable. This is Bhavani River that starts from the Nilgiri Hills of Western Ghats, enters the Silent Valley National Park of Kerala and then flows back towards Tamil Nadu. And finally, we are at the destination at my sister's apartment. We reached around at 12:30 and the food was getting ready. She prepared varieties and everything tasted really good. If the meal is delicious, the weather is favoring, a nap is what comes next. I am not someone who loves to sleep after meal, but most of them in my family does. We ladies had some good time chatting lying in the bed. It was Sabi's daughter Zama's 8th birthday the next day. Since we were leaving back on the same day, we bought a cake on the way so that we could celebrate together even if it's on the next day. It was my first time to write on a cake. It was just like applying mehendi on hands. There's Sebida. We call her Sebi. She's in fact a teacher working in a school in Attappadi. Later, we all left to see around the places nearby. Now, I guess Attappadi isn't very famous for tourist destination, but I guess it has all the qualities for it. The land is beautiful with hills and mountains. It looks a bit dry all around as there is less rain now. In monsoon, it's full of greenery. Now, Attappadi is mainly known for the tribal people living there. We call them Adivasi or Vanvasi, and their living conditions are really very poor and backward. There are 3 tribes in Attappadi: Muduga, Irula, and the Kurumba. I don't have too much knowledge of the tribes specifically. All I know is from Googling before going there. The tribal people use a different language and have culture closely related to the forest with traditional occupation. You can see that mountain peak there. It's called Malleshwaram Mudi. You can see lights lit from the lamps from the peak on the night of Mahashivaratri. It's a religious site of the Adivasis. I was given all these informations by my brother-in-law. They have been living here for a very long time. They asked me to stay there for at least 3 days to experience the land and its culture. Unfortunately, we had to leave back on the day itself. So that ends today's short vlog. Hope you liked it. See you with another video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.